Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M36 Jackson. It's an American Tier 6 turreted tank destroyer. Much like the previous turreted tank destroyers, the T-67 and of course the M18 Hellcat. Now this particular tank destroyer is on the south spawn of Siegfried Line and is under the command of Kento. They built 2,324 of these Jacksons during the war, started building them in November 1943, finished building them in September 1945. And you can see it's got a similar chassis to the M10, otherwise known as the Wolverine or the Achilles if it's the British version. And the enemy has turned up straight away. Got a VK3001P there. He's behind the bush so he can shoot. Oh, there's an E25, a cockroach. And he's making a quick dash in this direction, fires around in, gets a 221 hit point hit. Still moving this way. Oh, he's engaging those other guys. He gets another hit on him, and the E25 is taken out by our E25. So that was a particularly unsuccessful YOLO. And he's moving into a firing position behind this bush. Knocking down the tree is not always advisable because you never know if an Arty player spotted it, because he might fire at the base of the tree just to see if anything was there. Of course, people knock down trees and sit in the base because they're hoping that the branches will offer them protection. But it sometimes doesn't work that way. Now he's firing a 90mm gun, which is pretty powerful. Not as powerful as the 105mm you find on the M10, but it's still incredibly powerful. And he fires around at that VK3001P, takes a 254 hit point hit. Lined him up for another shot, missed on that occasion. Lining him up for another, fires around in, no joy. Now he's got 240 damage, average damage roll, 160 penetration, fires around in there. He's unsighted, unspotted, so we don't see if he did any damage. Now, are there any enemy out in the field? Well, there may be, but we can't see them. He's firing where the enemy was last seen, just on the off chance they might be there. Yes, he can see that Oni. Fires around in, gets a penetration. 228 right through the side. Oh, no, the Oni's been ammo racked, so he's no longer there, but there's an AMX. Oh, he hit him in the tracks! He got him in the tracks. Didn't penetrate, but it certainly damaged his tracks. Got a critical hit. Now he's trying to maneuver to get a better firing position. He can't hit the 3001, but he doesn't need to, because the 3001's just been taken out by our Arty, the SU-14-1. Now you can't see the 1375. There are some enemies slightly off to the left of him right now. He's looking to get a solution on that 1375. Yep, there's an IKV and an OI there. They're behind the buildings. Okay, he's going to have to move up. Now, normally a tank destroyer will fire from ambush. They'll fire from a long way away. And as soon as they spot the enemy, you can't get a solution in the IKV yet. He's behind the buildings. But an MX 1375 is trying to poke around the corner. But he's some distance away. So he's moving up to see if he can get a shot on that Cromwell. Also to see if he can shoot directly down that road at the enemy as they appear. He'll try and use the bunkers for cover. He's looking towards where the Cromwell was last seen. At that bunker. No. The T-37's gone up to spot. He's having a quick look. No, he's going to move up. He's moving way up. Can he spot the Cromwell? There's oh, there's the Cromwell. Yes, Kento's sees him, fires around in. No, it hits the bunker wall, but he might still be able to get a shot through that gap. Cromwell's just took a big hit. He backs up. No, the round hits the bunker again. He's looking off to one side. There might be an M44 up there. He fires around wildly in that direction. It goes very, very high. And he's got no. He can't shoot through the gap at the moment. He's looking to see if he can fire around in the general direction of that M44, get a wild shot into him. Firing a bit too high at the moment. And the reason the shell's going high, I think, is because he's aiming at that corner. We lost the T-37. Fires at the bunker again. but he can see that Cromwell was behind the gap. There he is. He's come out. This should hit. Yes, it does. Tracks him. He's spun round. He's vulnerable. He hasn't used his repair kit. He's dead meat. And he's out the game. 33 hit points. Beautiful shot. That's his first kill. There's the 1375. Fires around it. Oh, look at that. 223. It was a low roll, but it certainly was a kill shot. Trying to get a shot on the challenger. And yes, he gets it. 75 hit points. Got him on the run. There's only 3 enemies remaining, and they're all Arty. So it's time to get an Arty medal. Or a medal for killing Arty. It's alright, they're enemy Arty. We don't mind killing enemy Arty. They are the enemy. Okay, well, the team are indicating the M44 in the far northwest corner. So we're approaching that position. I think the M44 is probably going to be ready for us. The Cromwell B is the last remaining tank member of our team, who also suffered serious damage, is still in the city, whereas we're full health. So even if the M44 was to shotgun us, he'd have a great deal of difficulty trying to kill us off. There's the AMX-13, and we put one round into him. 238, he's pulling back. Can we get another round in? Oh yes, we get the kill shot. There's the GW Panther. He obviously didn't see where the shot came from. And that one went into the tracks, but did 264. Can he get another shot in to kill? Yes! So he's killed 2. The Cromwell B is probably closer to the M44. He's the last remaining... No, that was the last enemy. The Cromwell B must have taken out the last remaining enemy, the M44, who was seen in the northwest, but he wasn't there, and the Cromwell got him. So, unfortunately, we didn't get that kill, but what we did get is an ace tanker for Kento. He got an ace tanker in the M36 Jackson. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, and he got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. But the last thing of all is he picked up a Pascucci's medal. He took out 2 of the enemy Arty, the AMX-13 F3AM and the GW Panther. And for that he picks up a Pascucci's for killing 2 SPGs in one battle. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage on his team. That goes to the Cromwell B. He managed to get 2,333 hit points in damage total, whereas Kento came second with 1,858. He did get the highest number of kills. That was 5. Next highest score was the E25 with 3, and then 3 tanks had 2 kills apiece. But when it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table, 1,094. As I said, that was an ace tanker. So let's have a look and see what detailed report said. He fired 26 rounds during that battle and got 13 direct hits, 11 penetration, 50% hit rate. He did do 1,858 hit points of damage, of which 1,664 were at more than 300 meters. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, so were both the enemy Arty, the GW Panther and the AMX-13 F3. And he also hit and damaged 8 of the enemy, that's more than half the enemy team, and killed 5 of the enemy, that's 1/3 of the enemy team. He did damage assistance of 63 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 33,458 credits, and after ammunition resupply, remember he fired mostly standard AP, but got great penetration with it, and he earned took away 26,828 credits at the end. He received 1,641 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day, so he took away 3,282 XP altogether. So a particularly good round in the Jackson, shows why it's one of the most powerful tank destroyers in the game on the American line. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.